Some moments enter our lives silently, but shake us to the core. As we age, we start becoming painfully aware of our limitations. The body slows down, the mind feels heavy, and the heart sometimes loses hope. But the real question is, do we surrender to time? Or do we rise, armed with discipline, to fight back? This is the story of those who refuse to quit, who treat each day as a battle worth winning. He stood in front of the mirror, shirtless, breath slightly heavier than it used to be after a short jog. The lines on his face weren't just wrinkles, they were time's signature. His back ached more than usual. His recovery was slower. And for the first time, he said it out loud. I'm not young anymore. It wasn't fear that gripped him, it was awareness. A sudden, sharp awareness that youth doesn't last forever. That if he didn't take control now, his body and mind would slowly give up, one silent day at a time. This wasn't about chasing six-pack abs or running marathons. It was about reclaiming ownership over his life. He remembered days when he could eat anything, sleep late, skip workouts, and still bounce back. But now, everything had a cost. Every lazy decision had consequences. So that morning, instead of giving up, he made a promise. From today, I fight back. At first, it was hard. His muscles were sore, his willpower weak. Waking up early felt like dragging himself through cement. But he showed up anyway, day after day. Not because he was motivated, but because he had made a decision. He started lifting weights. Slowly, light at first, then heavier. He went for runs, short jogs that turned into long sprints. He stretched, even when it hurt. He replaced processed food with whole meals. He stopped drinking, not because he had to, but because he chose to respect his body again. And while the body struggled, something inside him was awakening. The mirror still showed an aging man, but now there was focus in his eyes, purpose in his posture. He began to realize, discipline doesn't restrict you. It sets you free. Free from guilt, from regret, from watching life pass by as a helpless spectator. He wasn't chasing youth anymore. He was chasing strength, the kind that never fades with time. Months passed. He didn't just become stronger physically. He became sharper mentally. He replaced endless scrolling with books, swapped loud distractions with silence. His evenings, once filled with binge-watching, were now spent in reflection, journaling, or deep conversations. He learned something powerful. True growth isn't just about pushing yourself. It's also about knowing when to pause, when to breathe, when to adjust. He took up jiu-jitsu, not to prove anything, but to stay humble. Getting choked, tapped, and humbled on the mat became his way of reminding himself that ego has no place in progress. People around him noticed, not because he bragged, but because he glowed. The man who once avoided hard things now chose discomfort daily. And in that discomfort, he found clarity. He discovered that aging doesn't mean fading, it can mean rising. But only if you dare to meet discipline with creativity, routine with reinvention, grit with grace. One evening, he stood once again in front of the mirror. Same lines on the face, same gray in the beard. But the man staring back wasn't tired anymore. He was alive. He had made peace with time, not by ignoring it, but by working with it. His strength was no longer in how much he could lift or how fast he could run. It was in the decisions he made daily. To show up, to push through, to live intentionally. The world didn't need to clap for him. There were no medals, no cameras, just quiet victories stacked upon one another. The kind that build real confidence, the kind that can't be faked. So to every man waking up feeling slower, heavier, or more tired than before, know this, you're not done. You're just being tested. Discipline isn't punishment. It's preparation for a better body, a sharper mind, and a life worth living till the end.